The woods. Sometimes you're in them, sometimes you're not. Filled with trees, streams, some more trees, and angry grandpas. But until about last week, I had not even heard of these so-called woods that people speak of. And so last week, I headed out, packed up some stuff, and headed out to these woods. And that day, I hoped to learn more about these woods, and maybe a life lesson or two. But as I stepped foot in these woods, I was just suddenly lost. I had no sense of direction. There was no signs telling me where to go. My water supply? Gone. My 5 packs of fruit snacks? Gone. And at that moment, I realized I needed to get out of the woods. So Out of the Woods is listed on IMDb as a family drama because it's got a family. But does it have drama?
I guess there goes our trip to Vegas, huh?
Yeah, what a shame, huh?
I'll have to get back to you on that one. So today we're obviously taking a look at this film called Out of the Woods, which is an odd title for this movie because it's about a guy who goes into the woods. As of recently, I've been reviewing movies with higher budgets, and let me say that's a lot of work because you really have to review it and you have to criticize and kind of nitpick. But today, I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel and reviewing a movie with a low budget because it's even more fun to make fun of it because it can't help it that it sucks. And as a low-budget TV movie, you're not exactly going to get a star-studded cast. Brendan Fraser?
Oh, oui, monsieur? There's a man with he's got a woman. She's tied up in a burlap sack.
The film opens up and we have, shots of the woods played by some Mi'kmaq Native American type music. And I just want to talk about the music real quick because they only play 2 tracks in the whole entire film. When it has outside shots of trees, forests, stuff like that, they play the Native American Mi'kmaq type music. But when it's, just characters walking or just shots of characters, then they play the do-do-do-do-do. I guess, the composer just gave up and he's like, all right, guys, I'm just going to do 2 tracks. If you want more, just loop the whole thing. So after the shot of the forest, we have another shot of this house in the forest being for sale. But for some reason, the guy who's the buyer, who ends up being the guy who owns the house, and he's an integral character to the plot, they're trying to make him look like this mysterious, eerie character because they have to, shove him in the shadows and hide his face, and then they just reveal, yeah, he's just a grandpa character, and you're like, okay! Then we cut to a fancy pants restaurant with some fancy pants rich people because they're just flexing on us with their, oh yeah, we got this big trip coming up.
Our schedule. We arrive at Las Vegas International Airport via private jet.
But what I'm wondering here is what's with this rotating camera shot? My biggest problem here is it rotates for one character and then it rotates the other direction for the next shot of a different character. So it's just like, guys.
And I have arranged for a limousine to pick us up on the tarmac.
I love the word tarmac. I don't know why.
10 out of 10 line delivery right there. Who doesn't love the word tarmac? I certainly do love that word, and I don't know why. You thought Tarmac Man couldn't get any better with that amazing quote? Well, Tarmac Man just makes the biggest power move in history.
The time that we have spent together has been like the taste of a delicious meal. But as you know, I'm a man of appetite, and a taste is no longer enough for me. So I'd like to ask you in front of our 2 dearest friends, will you be my main course?
Please don't say that. That just makes me uncomfortable. What is he gonna eat her now? You, her, and the audience probably think, oh yeah, they're getting married. But Tarmac Man's actual thought is, I'm gonna eat her because I'm a carnivore. So off-brand, Brendan Fraser has to discuss some personal family matter issues with his mother, which, by the way, that can't be his mom. Brendan Fraser is looking like he's 40, and his mom looks like she's 50. It would be more realistic if his mother was like 95. So the family matter is blah, big blah, fancy blah, words to make money. The movie doesn't do a great job at explaining what exactly this is, but from what I got, we have the mom, and she's like, all right, off-brand Brendan Fraser, grandpa just got a wood house like we saw from earlier in the film. Now he's going to buy the land next to him, 1,200 acres, and he's going to buy it with the family money. And then she's like, okay, Matt, so go over to grandpa's house and then make him sign those papers. And if he signs those papers, then he doesn't buy the land with the family money. So Matt drives down to Yoder, where his grandfather lives, and he is lost. Which thankfully he tells us,
I'm so lost.
Because without him telling us, we wouldn't have known, because literally a minute later, he just finds the house. Then we finally discover the truth, that Matt has never been in the woods before. I'm talking Matt probably can't find the difference between a pine tree and a pine cone.
Oh! What was that?
Yeah, like what was that? That was some like alien type creature. I have never seen anything like that. After that wild discovery, Matt finds his grandfather at his house, and this is really the first time we see what kind of character Grandpa is, or how he likes to be called, Jack. He literally does whatever it takes to not sign those papers. So he locks the car with the papers in them, and then he's like, oh yeah, let me see the car. Open it up. Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, I just busted your car, it can't move, and you're stuck here. What I'm wondering is, he hijacks the car so Matt can't leave, but throughout the whole movie, he literally hates Matt, and he doesn't even let Matt sleep inside his house, and so he makes Matt sleep outside.
Come on, Jack, let me in. Come on, look, I had a long drive, plus I had to walk all the way to town and back.
Really?
As Matt awakes from his sleep outside, Grandpa's like, hey, are you hungry for some breakfast? And you think, oh, Grandpa, that's very sweet of you. You know, he's changing his character. And then Matt's like, oh yeah, that would be great. And he's like, good, there's some berries outside. Go eat some berries, you lazy city boy. Calm down, dude. Matt, as ordered from his grandfather, goes out to find some berries. And I'm not really surprised here that Matt has no clue what a raspberry is.
I hope these aren't poisonous.
Okay, so I think Matt is some kind of alien, all right? He's never seen a wolf before. He's never seen raspberries before. And now it seems like he hasn't even seen a girl before. Girl. It's kind of weird that this random girl that he has no clue who she is just waltzes right into his grandfather's house, but he doesn't need to look at her. Like, what species are you?
Hi.
Whoa.
Sorry. This is my grandfather's place.
Can you please leave my house right now?
You work for my grandfather or something?
Yeah, I deliver food to him. He's a really nice man. He's a bit of a loner, though.
Isn't that the common description for most serial killers?
Okay, so Matt could have said nothing at all, but instead he says, isn't that the common description for most serial killers? So Matt needs his fuel pump relay, which is something he needs after the damage his grandfather has done to his car. And Gwen, she's going out to town. Matt finds the opportunity, gives her the big old puppy eyes. They're going to town. Like, literally, they're just driving to town. First, you know, he told a pretty unfunny joke. He gave her the puppy eyes. Now, I'm thinking maybe he's going to give her, like, a compliment or something like that.
So, how long have you lived in Yoder?
My whole life.
Which is like, what, 13, 14 years?
Whoa. Matt, chill out, you know? You think your game's like up here? You went from a 3 or 4 with those weird jokes, And now this is like an extreme 11, all right? Matt has to keep his relationship going with his loser wife, who only is married to Matt probably because of the money, because all she's thinking about is her vacation. After Matt tells her that he's been stranded out in this woods place, he has nowhere to go. She's like, oh, okay, so our vacation plans are not happening? It's like...
So, I guess there goes our trip to Vegas, huh?
Yeah, what a shame, huh?
Yeah, what a shame. I'm stuck out here with my psycho grandpa and some grocery lady. What a shame. All you're thinking about is the trip to Las Vegas. Matt then goes to Grandpa Palace after his unsuccessful trip to do something with the fuel pump relay. And Grandpa's like, all right, let's go on a hike.
This looks like a good spot. Why don't you just sit and wait here? I got to move my bowels.
The director was probably like, all right, so like, Ed, can you please say the line, I gotta move my bowels. Say it like you're a psycho, deranged grandpa character, all right? Good.
All you gotta do is dig a hole 6 inches deep.
Okay.
And work on your aim. Then you get a smooth stick or a stone instead of toilet paper.
What was the last one?
You know, if I was a suspicious person, Jack, I would be suspicious that you're gonna leave me out in the woods.
Jack, this isn't funny. I don't know how to get back.
I'm from the city!
Oh, that's right. He lives in the city. He's not gonna make it.
I wasn't a Boy Scout!
He's not a Boy Scout? Oh, no.
Jack, this isn't funny. I'm claustrophobic!
Oh, no. Matt's claustrophobic. The fear of small spaces. And he's out in the woods. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Matt does not find his way out of the woods, so he has to spend a night in the woods. And I'm pretty sure these scenes in particular really inspired the scenes from The Revenant. The gripping scenes, especially a scene, where he's getting chased by the wolf. It's so gripping. And I want to believe that Jason London, the actor of Matt, went into audition for The Revenant for Leonardo DiCaprio's role. And instead of actually auditioning, he just showed them this movie and this scene. He's like, all right, guys, so like the scene, you're going to call me, when are we filming? But then he comes back and meets Gwen, the grocery lady.
I just really need some sleep.
You need a shower and a change of clothes.
A shower. A hot shower. Yeah.
Your grandfather doesn't have hot water.
But you do, right? You have a shower I could use, right? Please? Please?
Smooth. That's some smooth stuff right there. Instead of, taking a cold shower, being a man, nah. You gotta ask if you can take a shower in their house.
What's your name?
Matt, yours?
Noah.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know what they're trying to attempt in that scene. If it was supposed to be heartwarming, they're showing this compelling relationship. I think after they shot the scene, they're like to the director, they're like, yeah, you do know that people don't actually act like this, even small children. Matt is kind of redeeming himself, going up about 2 steps, and then just completely losing it, going back like 10 steps. But now he's redeeming himself, going up a little, like 3-4 steps, because we know now Matt is actually really good with kids. And Noah, the little boy that we met earlier, he's like, can Matt make some time for some fishing? And then Matt, my guy, he's like, for Noah, we can do that. That's some heartwarming stuff, I gotta admit. The Hallmark cheese has gone to me.
Your mommy like living in the country?
Uh-huh. Wanna move in with us?
Oh, no, I'm a city boy.
Come on, Matt, I was rooting for you. You don't say that to a kid. You don't lie to them and say, okay, sure. But you say something like, no, I really like it where I'm from, or that would be nice, but I can't do that. Not, no, I'm a city boy. Matt then returns to Grandpappy Palace, and guess who's gone? Grandpappy himself. And guess what else is gone? The papers. Matt finds some smoke as well, and then he decides to parkour his way over.
We just closed the deal.
What kind of a deal?
Well, I arranged to turn over to the Washoe Nation 1,429 acres of their land.
Jack, we should really talk about this, okay?
I can't discuss anything with you unless you strip. Sure you won't strip and have a sweat?
Whoa. Chill out, Jack. Matt's your grandson. You might want to chill down on that one, all right?
Charles,
What happened to your car?
the same thing that's gonna happen to your car if we don't get out of here right now. Come on.
No way. He's back. The man, the myth, the legend, Tarmac Man. He is back to save Matt, giving us another 10 out of 10 line delivery.
What happened to your car?
The same thing.
10 out of 10. I gotta admit.
You know, I can't really go anywhere until my car is fixed, and I'm only assuming that you're not going to give me back my fuel pump relay.
Correct.
So, I thought I would ask if they could stay.
Stay here.
You literally hijacked the car so it wouldn't work. Matt has nowhere else to go, and so staying at his place is not a ridiculous question when you're basically forcing him to stay. And you think that at the end of the movie, Grandpa's gonna be like, yeah, I really like you, Matt, and I gotta admit, I actually wanted you to stay. But that never happens throughout the movie. But thankfully, Grandpa Jack finally caves in and decides they can stay the night. And then in the morning, grocery lady Gwen comes over to deliver the daily groceries, but she finds a woman?
Gwen delivers groceries to my grandfather. It's not what you think.
What am I thinking?
I don't know, but it's not what you're thinking.
We're leaving.
Linda.
Matt is breaking hearts. First Gwen, when she's devastated that Matt has another woman, and then Matt's wife is like, wow, so you're not gonna, I'm leaving you. Matt is devastated after the fact that he just broke two girls' hearts right there, and so he goes with Grandpa Jack and just hotboxes a tent.
My own son.
So what is wrong with you anyway?
Lung cancer.
And Mom doesn't know.
What purpose would that serve?
Well, I think she has the right to know. There you go again.
What was that?
There you go again.
And then Grandpa, as we know, he's dying. But they have to communicate that message to us, that he's dying. I just love the subtlety in this scene right here. As Grandpa's dying, Matt goes over to Gwen to tell her he's an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
What do you want from me, Matt? Really?
Why are you so mad at me? Nothing even happened between us.
Okay, so even Matt was right here. There was nothing going on in this relationship. Matt just kind of talked to her. There was no really sparks or romance happening. Uh-oh, Grandpa's really dying right now, and he needs to go to the hospital.
Get me to the hospital, please.
And now you can probably guess what happens next. A, Grandpa almost dies. B, Grandpa starts to love Matt. Or C, Grandpa decides not to spend the family money on the land. It's D, all of the above, because it's a Hallmark movie, so you have to end with that really nice cliche, happy message. You know, everyone loves each other. That's Psych! Grandpa's actually dead. That's like a plot twist, bro, in a Hallmark movie right there. So Matt and the other dudes are at the Hotbox Lodge that burned down, and they play some epic guitar music right there. And Zooey Mama, that's the end of Out of the Woods. A story about a city boy meeting a grocery lady. And for a weird movie like that, you would expect some kind of reaction like, that was really strange, or that was pretty cliche, but instead we got beautiful movie. It brought me to tears. Life lessons worth remembering. People can be happy wherever they are. Sometimes a simple life is all you need. This movie is really touching and calls attention to the beauty of nature that should always be preserved. A really moving story, beautifully told, splendid scenery. Excellent movie about dysfictional. What? Wow, not what I expected. A movie treasure to watch over and over. Good luck with that. And maybe they're right. Maybe Out of the Woods is actually a good movie. As I was stuck in the woods, I remembered how Out of the Woods and how Matt learned to survive in the woods and how he made time to fish with little Noah, how he made the greatest friendship between him and Tarmac Man, and how he escaped from that wolf in the woods. And that's that's what got me out of the woods. And I don't think without Out of the Woods, I wouldn't gotten where I am today.